It might also help if I have my mic selected. Hello again, everyone. Sorry, I did not realize that I did not have my mic selected. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just been an absolute shithole today. I'm going to connect with my laptop just real quick. We are projecting. We are projecting insecurities. It's the goat of rail. That's a way better name than whatever that Epstein shit he had going on. I am going to duplicate that. Second screen only. No, we don't want that. Can I have my main screen back? Thank you. I'm going to extend. Control K. Do that. You know what? We'll just have to make a deal with that. Oh, can I go back? Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Whoa. All the way over here. Windows P. Extend. So I want my main screen back. Yay! Okay, so there's a lot of goats. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out the chat real quick. Oh, of course, I need my main mouse for that. That would help as well, wouldn't it? Also, I am very sorry about staring at the test card. I deleted a bunch of stuff from my computer, and turns out I also deleted a lot of my my what's it called? My ticker cards. So you're gonna have to stare at this test message until I redo ticker cards, which I won't do on stream because I can imagine that you're probably already incredibly bored sitting here. So I am going to just transfer Ableton over to that screen, and you're not going to look at Ableton because we don't like that. And I'm going to probably keep chat up here. Okay, so give me 2 seconds while I boot Train Sim World 6. And then we can get down to business. Going to minimize Steam real quick. Oh, of course I can't use that. Minimize Steam real quick. Okay, we're getting into it. All right. So I'm going to put my headset on. I kind of have a little show. That's hilarious. Just move my mic down a little and try not to snap my headset. Are we all good? No, I'm going to swap to... Just bear with me for a minute. Game capture. Got to call that TSW6. Whoops. Capture specific window. Train Sim World 6. Okay. So we should be on online now. Okay. So I recently bought a new DLC, right? And it's going to be quite fun. But in order for us to start doing this, I haven't been able to set up the actual route yet because it won't let me start in a yard, which is more or less kind of bullshit. So, Gimpy North Aroma Street, I would love to if I can find a route big enough. This one here has about 16 stations on it. So, just want to double check. Can you all hear the game all right? Is the game transmitting? Yes, it is. So, does it also transmit this?
Sandgate Station.
Yes, it does.
This is a Brisbane City and Roma Street train, stopping all stations.
So if I can find a map, that does a lot of stops, which honestly the chance of that existing of almost zero, I can then do Gympie North to Roma Street. But until then, I got nothing. So where am I? Did I start at the wrong end? I think I started at the wrong end. God damn. I want to be over on platform 2. Why am I up here? That is such a bizarre place to be. Is there like stairs I can go down? Oh, there are. Look at that. Out of my way. Ha ha ha. We got it. So we're going to spawn our train. Which I know y'all eventually get bored of seeing my NGR mod, but I'm actually really happy with it. Get out of my way. Come on. Give me the option. Gimme, 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 gimme. We're on third rail. Wow, isn't it pretty? It is so pretty. I quite like it. But now we're going to plan our route to... Is that Stratford? Yep.
Sandgate Station. This is a Brisbane City and Roma Street train, stopping all stations.
This took me about 3 hours to do last night, just compiling all of the announcements. I have about 48 of them lined up on an instrument rack.
Baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
But since I'm feeling nice, well, Shorncliffe is closed. So that's what I thought was pretty cool. Shorncliffe is closed. I'm starting this route at Sandgate, but quote unquote Sandgate, but it's actually, what is this, Wilfred Junction or whatever. So I think it's time for us to start moving. What's really fun about this route is that it transitions from third rail to overhead, so there will be a time when I will have to disconnect the third rail and start the overhead, which is going to be quite annoying. I gotta select the destination travel first. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? See, the overhead just starts here. So I'm going to bring my shoes up. And we have power. We've got a lot of donations from about 4 people. So when we were doing the platform announcements, we got quite a bit. We raised the $600 in about 4 or 5 days. A lot of people, well, this is not like directed at anyone, but a lot of people said that they were going to donate and then didn't. But you know,
This is a Brisbane City and Roma Street train, stopping all stations. The next station is Deagon.
You know, through no one's fault, like, money's tight at the moment, which is fully understandable. But I will say that I put $400 into it. And it hurt a lot. But if you're, which I believe you are, you're in the I got it for free. I'm going to slow down to 15 again. No? But it's a lot of fun, especially because when you put it through DVA, it is incredibly fun. Which might have to put a tutorial up because it was so twiggy for me, and then someone else got it and I was like, oh, okay, that sucks. And then I didn't realize that they had so many spelling mistakes, so when I type something in, it just doesn't make sense. I go, what the fuck is this?
Now arriving at Deagon Station. If this is your station, prepare to disembark. Customers are reminded the exit buttons are located in the middle of the doors.
At the moment, I've only got 3 sets. I've got the onboards, and I've got the platform speakers, and I got the next train information. One of the RTIs that I was looking at, but didn't quite want.
Deagon Station.
Went from bloody, it was like going for $600, and I was like, nah, that's not worth it for about 9 pages, but it's up on the disclosure log now. But if you want access to it, you're gonna have to pay the $600. It was 9 pages of carriage diagrams for the EMU and ICE sets. I looked at it and I've gone, look, I would appreciate it, but for $600 for 9 pages was a little unorthodox. So it's something that I didn't quite resonate with. If that makes sense. I do sound a bit icky because I'm a little sick at the moment, but I still do it. I do it for the thrill of the game.
The next station is North Boondall.
I've been on one, but it was like a nighttime one. It was for a birthday party. We did a lap of Bribey Island. It was actually kind of fun. I had my first oyster there, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
The next station is North. Now arriving at North Boondall Station. If this is your station, prepare to disembark. Customers are reminded the exit buttons are located in the middle of the doors.
I hit that a little too quick. I overshot. Well, chuck her in reverse. I want to, but at the same time, I'm just like, because I know that every other foamer is going to be there. And look, I don't mind them, but you get some weird ones. You get a lot of weird ones. But, I don't know, it's just not something that I resonated with, I suppose.
North Boondall Station.
Have you been on a cruise in the past month? Nah. The only cruise I go on is cruise control when I when I chuck it on in my car. Nah, I'd love to go on a cruise, but they've gotten pretty pricey at the moment, which is Kind of annoying, I suppose.
Please remain behind the yellow lights at all times. Trains pass through the station at high speed and can cause turbulence.
I'm still in reverse. I'm actually going to really enjoy... are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Starting again. That's annoying. So because I passed the signal and then I reversed back, it cancelled my route. And then when I've gone to depart, I've gone backwards instead. And then I've gone to depart the normal direction, and because that counted as a signal, it's given me the SPAD, which I am not happy with. But I get to do this correctly now. This is why I'm really happy I got the laptop, so I can reset all of my announcements, so we can do it all over again. Do I really want to do it all over again? Not particularly, no. Honestly, that was my kryptonite too. I was looking at it, I was like, I desperately want them. But at the same time, there's more to it than just wanting and needing. And you sort of sit back and you just go, is $600 worth it for 9 PDFs? Because I don't think it is. Hold on. Sandgate, next station Deegan. Alright. We'll start the service at Deegan. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, I forgot to set my route. We're still going that way. It is a legal process, but what actually annoys me the most is that the onboard files were free. Why is my signal red? Thank you. Yeah, the onboard files were free, so you just paid the application fee, and then you got the files. But because there was a lot, and I mean a lot, of issues regarding people playing the files out loud, that's when they started to implement the fees. Oh, I've actually already given them out. The onboard files, I'm in the process of sort of sorting into routes, which is proving to be quite a difficult task. But I can upload them and then ship them out as are. But yeah, the only thing that's really stopping me at the moment is that I want to have them all sorted into routes, and then I can then just click and drag. But I've gone too far into the project to just hand it out as is, so I really need to work on it. But I'm not gatekeeping them, I promise. I just have big plans for them at the moment, and once it's all done, it's going to be incredibly convenient for everyone involved. I'm actually tempted to start working on that instead of playing a game, but at the same time, there are some routes where you don't know if it has the now arriving messages or not, and then you have to sit back and go, is it worth just leaving behind? And then there's a lot of like brain power that goes into it, and sometimes it's very mentally exhausting sometimes. But I have 110% released the platform and next train information files. Those are 110% out there on the webs now. And the onboards are next. Actually, you know what? That is a very good point. I am not going to be playing games. I'm going to be sorting onboards. Let me just change screens real quick. Show scene. No, not that one. That one. Also, peep for the wallpaper. Right? This is fucking cool. So I'll show you. I'll show you what I've been doing. So up here we've got the Beanley line, and I've got the completed section. So these are all numbered in order. So you got like Brisbane Airport, next station International, Eagle Junction, blah 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 blah, all the way to Rocklea. So that's the plan for now, is to have all of these announcements numbered and in their own files, so anyone can just like click and drag into like an editing software, or for me when I do the runs for a game, I can just click and drag into my instrument rack. Because at the moment, there was one that I had that I thought I did an actually nice job on. And that was Central, I believe, which I'll pull up on screen. Actually, I don't even need the Launchpad plugged in. And I don't even need Ableton open either, so I can close that too. Yes, I will save changes to that actually, because I went through and did all that. It's actually way better. So it's the Queensland Rail network map, but I've extended it through Laidley, Gatton, Charleville, and Wallangarra, Brookstead, Warwick. It's been just a stupid thing. I should have kept my mouth shut. Nah. It actually brought up a very good point, because I've been putting it off for so long. But the only trouble was that my in progress, so this one here, BRBN to Currabee, it's got 3 different folders. So it's got Park Road, Boggo Road, Park Road, and Boggo Road. None of them have a now arriving except for Park Road. So now that I know that it's all going there. Does it sort of fit together? Does it make sense a little? Because I feel like I'm blabbering a little and it's not making sense. So, whoa, that's not where I wanted to put that. Put that just over here. Thank you all. So, so this one here.
Bowen Hills. This is a Currabee train running express from Park Road to Coopers Plains.
right? So now I have to go through the entire folder, which is here, and find Express from Park Road to Cooper's Plains. So we've started at Bowen Hills. So we need Fortitude Valley, which we've got. So I'm going to change that actually.
This is a Currabee train running express from Park Road to Cooper's Plains. The next station is Fortitude Valley.
So we've got that. So now we go through and find all of our now arrivings. It's an annoying process, but it is... I don't want to close that, actually. Don't do that. Don't. You're doing it. It is an annoying process. Why are you, like, doing that? I don't appreciate you doing that. Oh, it's over there. Cancel. That's the thing. I have to put it in. So we found out this one here.
Now arriving at Park Road. This is a Currabee train running express from Park Road to Cooper's Plains, then stopping all stations.
We found that. So now we have to go through and find now arriving Fortitude Valley. Which, oh my fucking God, Windows. It's just been a long process, and half the time you sit there and go, is this actually going to be fun? Which apparently, according to Windows, it is not going to be. But what's funny is that... Are you using a dual monitor setup? Technically, yes. I'm using my main monitor, which is a 4K monitor, and I'm also using a laptop using... see you, mate. I'm using a laptop, which is like wireless display. So theoretically, could do this and just copy that. O2. Now arriving Fortitude Valley. And then change that. See, the other thing as well is I don't know if they're going to be mind the gaps or not. So you have to sort of make that decision. I'm assuming, though, that Mind the Gap came in at the same time as Now Arriving. So we have Now Arriving, so we're probably going to have to do Mind the Gap. There's a lot of things to sort of discover. So yeah, it's a slow process. I think Mind the Gap was way later. See, I don't know. I just sort of associate Mind the Gap with Now Arrivings. And then you get the separate sort of section of your brain that goes, do I want to create a section where Mind the Gap and Now Arriving are separate? And then do I want to create one where Mind the Gap and NGR is separate? It's annoying. So I think for these ones, I'm going to only do NGR for routes that already have an NGR placement in there. So if I type in NGR, so these ones here. So a lot of these, so this one here has NGR on it, so I might do an NGR thingo. Rosewood Line still lacks it. It also has no Now Arriving. Yeah, see, I don't get that. Because Now Arriving does exist in the files, I believe. Yeah, Now arriving does exist.
Now arriving at Thaguna Station. If this is your station, prepare to disembark.
See, that would be fun, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. I am actually just very happy that we've got the platform chimes. I'm honestly beyond the moon that we got the platform chimes, because that is phenomenal. It's like, yeah.
This is a test message on platform. This is a test message.
It's like, yes. But I don't know. There might be times where I might just like end the stream and put Spotify on and just lock the fuck in. But I don't know. It's a very complex process, and I'm happy that I'm doing it, but also at the same time, I really don't want to. Because it's gonna take a long time to do it. And there are often folders as well that have like different announcements. Like there are some where Central has got 3 different announcements in the same folder, and so I sit there and go, okay, do I just name this as 03, 03A, 03B, or do I just go like 03.1? Who knows? But I will definitely keep those in the same folder, just so you have the option to drag and choose. But it's to think that I've only just started the Beanly line and I've done 4 so far out of God knows how many folders. So I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but it's going to be great. It's going to be fine. Sorry, I should do. No? Okay.
Now arriving at Central Station. If this is your station, prepare to disembark. Customers are reminded the exit button.
That's the one that I did for the map. So theoretically, we're running express from Park Road to Cooper's Plains. So we've got Ipswich, Springfield, and Varsity Lakes change, which is perfect. So I might see if we have a now arriving at and fulfill the terms. So we want Central IPS SFC. No. Central's hard because there's no like now arriving messages. Like a lot of them are for Roma Street, but not a lot of them are for Central, which is annoying.
Now arriving at Central Station. This is a Brisbane Airport train, stopping all stations.
But I can't exactly just doctor one up because that's not how it works.
Now arriving at Central Station. If this is your station, prepare to disembark.
Okay, that works. That works a fucking treat. So now we can go what? 05. Now arriving at Central. It's a long process, but that's pretty much it. Actually, I might end the stream now and just lock in, eh? It's gonna be done. But I will be uploading folders to Dropbox as soon as they're finished. So just keep an eye on that, eh? All right. I will dip. Where is OBS? Here it is.